about it when I walk, boy.
Why are you asking where I am? I'm literally right here. I haven't gone anywhere, Dormants. I'm always right here. What's up, Enchanted, and Dormants, and Anime, and Banana Nanaman, and Anger Canadian, and my voice is scratching really bad. Red, I don't know. I've been behind you the whole time. Exactly. Thought you evaporated without me? No, I'm here. Hello, Deborah. How's it going? I'm here in spite of all you've tried, Dormants. I'm here in spite of all you've tried. Well, good luck, Canadian, with that. Justin, how's it going? You heard me. I am here in spite of everything you have done. It's about to snow. I thought winter was over. No. Depending on where you are, winter has just begun. It snowed yesterday here, so... Back following the water cycle? I am, yes. I became rain and fell to the ground in 7 seconds from the clouds. Is it 7 seconds? I don't know. That sounds right. How long for rain to fall to ground? 2 to 7 minutes. Well, that was incorrect. It was 7 minutes, not 7 seconds. I was off by a significant amount of time. Almost off by the magnitude of 70. That's not good. The winter is not wintering in Texas. I'm sorry. You got the 7, so it counts. Half a point. Half a point. How are you all doing today, if I may ask? And if I may not ask, I won't. I'll say love the title of this. I'm being super serial, guys. I gotta do some work. So Foggy Ryan makes you want to collect the 8 pages? Oh, good luck. Don't stare into the trees. You're being, it's interesting to say the least. Are you feeling better? Doing way better now? Good. Raven, now you're saying I need to do my work. Like, bro, you know why you started to stream. Because I'm going to be doing live recording. I'm doing this. I started the stream to force YouTube to remind you all that I exist. I'm in severe emotional distress and I want to drink. Well, that's a good way to start the day. I guess it's middle of the day for you. It's also, I guess it's actually evening for you, and it's middle of the day for me. Never mind. Fever is gone. Something else popped up. I'm sorry. $7 p.m. Okay, so middle of the evening. Look, if y'all would just join the central time zone, things would be easier. Yes, Dormants. You just do @hug, then or !hug, and the person's name. And then the bot, the bot does nothing, apparently. There we go. Is there a cooldown on the hug command? That's interesting. Let me make sure the slots are working, so if anyone shows up. The bot is being slow. Hello, Cindy. How's it going? And hello, Geek Filter. How you doing as well? Heard you're supposed to be working and came to make sure they don't. That's fair. They said you weren't going live. I wasn't planning on it, and then decided I would. I had no plan to. Ghost finished playing Heavy Rain, and then I had lunch, and then I was like, you know what? Whenever Patience goes back from lunch, I'll go ahead and go live to do some live recording. Why not? Also, hello, Cole. How's it going, buddy? Glad I ran into this. Me too. Happy to have you here. Crackers and Sprite. That's good. Is it Sprongle? It's a thing. The bot's not going to say it, apparently. So our sound's not working again? That's fun. Hang on. Let me see if this works. Nope. It played in thing and did not play on screen. So sounds are non-functional. Fun, fun. Oh, I love how this thing breaks all the time. I've been listening to your podcast since 2021. You've helped me through some crazy times in my life. Thank you for the best nights. Well, thank you so very much for that, my friends. Cheyenne, thank you. I do appreciate that. It means a lot that I can help people through their crazy times. Doing this has helped me through some crazy times too, so. Yes, very happy to have you here. Very true. The slots are rigged. I tell you to play the sound, but it doesn't seem to want to work. So, don't play the sound. I don't know why widgets just like stop working. I just hit the button for widget and it's just not functional. Just not. Just subscribe, super chat, membership, nothing. Just not functional. Cool. Is Dexter here? Sure is. What's up, Dexter? How's it going? The cows have gone on vacation. Okay. Sprung sounds a good name for the springy doorstops that are fun to play with. That's true. Rainy here. Nice to have a live stream. Stay warm and just enjoy the weather. I agree. She's so dongle. She's sprongle. Inspiration. Truth. Truth. Is I indeed in the vicinity? You are indeed in the vicinity, sir. You are indeed. You are indeed in the vicinity, yes. Poor timing. Poor timing. I don't know why the widgets aren't working. The notification, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I love that new chat. Hang on. That's beautiful. That's not going to work, though, is it? No. Wow. Never mind. It looked cool. It looked like Persona. But that wasn't actually an option. Stupid thing. Anyways. How are you and everyone? Yeah, doing all right. Probably shouldn't people Shouldn't eat people's diary, but I need to eat their secrets. Okay. It's a thing you said. Meow. Nah, she's upstairs. Went up too late to the YouTube issue the other day. No, this is Streamlabs. I don't know what that means, Coffee. I think you just hit random characters. A little Plague the Four. What? Oh, Plague Doctor. Cool. I see him. I see him. Yes. I do, in fact, see the Plague Doctor. I wish that theme looked or worked because it looks like Persona and it looks neat. Ow. So when should I go to the doctor about being sick? Probably sometime, right? You do more professionally. I want to do a bit where I cook, but I'm in full wizard outfit and fully playing into the bit. I like that. You should do that. With a cauldron, of course. I'm going to give myself a few more days. If I'm still feeling like this after the weekend, I'm probably going to go ahead and go to the doctor. Actually, I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday for something not related to being sick. So, I have to get them test results from the doctor in Kansas that I can't remember who it was. So I just may not get in the information. It's worse than Ireland, America. It's pretty bad here, yeah. It's pretty bad. Pretty terrible. How many days has it been and what are the symptoms? That's a good question. I was starting to get sick. Let's see. It wasn't alive. What am I doing? It's a video. I would say it's been about 10 days. It started as a slight sinus, just kind of a cold, and then it quickly turned into very deep coughing, very heavy congestion, some minor breathing issues, what else? Fatigue. It felt very COVID-like. I did take a COVID test. It's not that, though. I don't know if it's just a really bad sinus infection or what. How many days? Yeah. It'll go fine. It'll go all right. Did Anime leave? She might have. Hey, Taylor. Left us to die. Oh, no. Maybe. Oh, she's here. There she is. See? You just woke up at 1 in the afternoon? Oh, don't start buffering. Studio started buffering. I think we're good. Yeah. 2 weeks survival, restore infections, but if it's severe enough, that's affecting ability to breathe, etc., then go sooner. I mean, I could breathe. It just, it's like congestion breathing. You know what I mean? Like, air's there, but take 2 deep breath and I want to cough kind of thing. Sinus infection, I believe, for about a week. Not fun. Makes me feel ungrateful for the times I can actually breathe right. I'm waiting on the mail. Give time, my friend. Give time. I think it shipped, so. Was it buffer for me for 1 second? Yeah, it buffered on the back end, too. YouTube better not start breaking. I'm not in the mood. Up with the bubbles, down with the air. Indeed, indeed. Check that. Track, yes. I need to get up at 5 a.m. to move my car, and then fell back to sleep an hour later, and then overslept for like 2 a.m. and 9 a.m. at the same time. I feel that. Had to. Gotcha. Endometriosis? Oh no. Feel better soon. I'm trying. Just give time. Just give time. Give time. It's all about waiting whenever it comes to being sick. I don't. I used to get really bad like sinus infections whenever I was a kid. Kid is a overstatement. When I was younger, I'd get them pretty bad. I used to get really bad ear infections too. My sinuses have always been a problem for like ever. So, but alas, it's okay. I'm a rebellious bad boy now. Translation, I'm so cold, I need blankie. Yeah, I'm wearing one of those hoodie blankets. That's a hoodie and a blanket all in one. Because I'm cold today. It's gonna get, it's supposed to be getting down to like single digits, and that sucks. Cold seem worse this year? They do. I haven't really been, like, since we moved, I haven't really gotten sick. There was like a time after moving where I was kind of bleh, but that's, you know, we literally just moved. It was a lot of work, but now I got sick with this, and it sucks. Need to clean my cup too. And it hasn't been that long, but I should probably go ahead and do so. Coffee miserable, yeah. I cold for other places, but it's 48 in Los Angeles right now, which is a bit on the nippy side for us. I live in Minnesota, so I try and say it's cold. I live in Minnesota, so I get that. Why was that hidden? There's a wizard about doing that, right? It's currently 32, feels like 27 here in Minnesota, there, Geek Filter, so. All right. If you want more crackers, get more crackers, bro. Like, do it. Let's see, add source. Okay. Let's add Audacity. Let's make Audacity smaller. It's the important thing for the recording, but also let's make it not important. I said shrink Audacity, thank you. Move up a little bit. What am I moving up? What am I moving up? It's certainly not Audacity. There we go. Let's go ahead and hide top tipper so it's not. No, I said hide. Oh my gosh. There we go. Dormant, sounds ain't working, bro. I said that already. Hungry too. Nice. Better than the -4 or something. Yeah, it was -50 a couple weeks ago. I think you might have missed it. It was -22 with wind chill the first year we moved here. Dang. Worth a shot. Yeah, the bots, the sound effects just aren't working now. I don't know. It's so hit and miss with this thing. Like sometimes, like, yeah, works just fine. Other times it's like, no, not gonna work at all. I don't feel like it. Turn it off. Let me reboot the bot. See if that works. I doubt it's because I like modified them all. I adjusted the points to make them a little more expensive. I don't know. It's just not, there's nothing there. Do a March. Would you do a March is reading month, like a book a day or something? I can't read a book a day. That'd be insane. Hey, Nicole, what's up? Winter storm coming, yeah. 80 there, nice. Hey, Marty. Chickpeas for a snack. Looking for crackers, nice. It has a cold too. No slots. Slots are working. 67 there. Intense sobbing. Right, a bit of a sinus infection sore throat, but okay overall. That wasn't the question I meant, but I'll repost it. Longest time I was pronouncing your name anime to me in my head, but it looks like twice. That seems wrong. How am I to pronounce? Anime Otame? Sick last in October, November. It sucks. It does suck, yeah. I believe it's Anime Otame. Decuster. Figured out it was about 4 books a week, which was a slog. I don't read that. I mean, I read decently fast, but to do an entire book a day, I'd have to not be doing work. I mean, I read a lot every day anyways, so. Exactly as Ray said it. Nice. I haven't pronounced any of your names. I don't have an inner monologue. Oh. I have an outer monologue. You guys hear it all the time. Yep. Jeopardy noise intensifies. No Jeopardy noise. We're not playing Jeopardy right now. Not Jeopardy right now. Not right now. Just not right now. Too late for the joke, but thanks, you two. Was there a joke? Okay. Think about a book a day is a bit much. I couldn't do that. That's too much. Y'all got a silencer, I got a loudencer. Oh. Okay. All right. So whenever I say I need to do work, I've changed my mind. Y'all have a good day. Oh, the noise I made while waiting for the answer. Oh, it was too quick. Sorry. Medium answer? All right. Yep, I kind of gathered that from whenever you said you were sick, Taylor. Let's see. Do I want to move chat over to the left screen or keep everything on the right screen? If I keep chat on the right screen, I'm less likely. Yeah, you said October and November. If I keep everything on the right screen, I won't be as distracted, so. Don't apologize for missing this question. Chat's moving crazy, so. Actually, chat's not on screen. I just noticed that. Oh my god, I'm so I don't get it. Slots ain't working for me. Just I'm not paying attention to things. I'm busy trying to figure things out. I don't know why the bot's not working, okay? Oh, because it's off now. Why is it off? There, try it again. Hey Sarah, what's up? See if that works. That worked for me. Bot is back on. I don't know. It's so hit and miss. It's just so, like, sometimes it functions. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. I used to do overnight IT work for a handful of hospitals in a small town in the Midwest that, if I mentioned it, you would have no idea where it was. That said, I'm just going to say that it was in Nebraska and leave it at that. It was contract work, and it was outsourced to a third-party company. I was just out of my 2-year degree, so I took the first job that I'd been offered. As previously stated, that first job happened to be a contract-to-hire position during the third shift help desk for a group of hospitals. Basically, I would be expected to be at one of the sites and answer support tickets for the main site, as well as the satellite offices if they came in, which they rarely did. For the most part, I would just spend all my hours at the main hospital and sit in the IT room from midnight to 8 in the morning, doing very little. There would be the occasional printer that I would have to reset or fix for the overnight nurses, but really, it was a simple job. That's right, just started reading. didn't even say anything to chat, just started in. Hey, Andy, what's up? Norman, stop winning. Audacity has a dark mode. Sign me the hell up. It sure does. It was a simple job. You did finally catch a live. Welcome in to you, Jessica. Tell you sometimes, I have always used Audacity. It's been my go-to. I don't have any other audio recording software. I guess I could use FL Studio if I really wanted to, but that'd be weird. It is Audacity. It is Audacity. It is Audacity, LJ. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. It's a simple job. Stay dry, banana man. No, doctor, I'm still in doctor school. Don't sit the licensing exam until next year. But I specialize in weird chronic cases where the normal doctors ignore it because it's rare and difficult. Nice. That is cool though. You're a very intelligent person, LJ. Based on what I've heard talking to you, or I've learned talking to you. Hello, Flo. How's it going? I have a bruise from being shot by a needle. Oh. Good luck with that. Whenever I did blood work the other week, I actually didn't bruise for like the first time ever. So. Raincoat made from banana peels. Boom. Problem solved. Damn right. Now, I shouldn't have to tell you this, but hospitals are typically haunted. And I don't mean like, oh, that's spooky haunted. No, I mean straight up haunted by the spirits of people that died in the rooms and cannot move on. Honestly, I could probably sit here and type a short novel of all the events that happened. But I think it's best to go with the ones that seriously spooked me. The hell was that noise? That was weird. Huh, okay. I don't think you guys heard that. Printers the bane of my IT friend's existence. They're the bane of everyone's existence. That's ever been in IT. Resulted in most of my patients being neurodivergent. The craziest thing is most would have been sorted by the usual doctors if they had just listened to the patients. Yeah, that's probably true. Reading Raven's voice, indeed. Well, hello. Let's see. Who are you? Allie. Hello. How's it going? So rainy here. It snowed yesterday after raining, and it's just dark. Bueno. Fantastic. Spooked me. Printer never works right. I finally got mine to work properly, so. Hey, Spears, going all right. Just doing some work. Had a heart transplant. I can do my own blood work at this point. Oh, sheesh. Nice. 64 yesterday and supposed to snow this weekend. Oh, dang. Hospitals definitely experience this stuff a lot. I've worked in a hospital before. I have not. Any new ink? Yeah. And there was one night where I got a ticket for one of the aforementioned printers, which honestly were more hassle than they were worth. I got called down to help one of the station nurses connect her system to the main printer because it kept giving an error. I got down there. She tells me exactly what the printer is doing and asks me how long it'll take. I tell her that it'll be a few minutes, and she informs me that she needs to use the restroom. I tell her that would be fine and that I should have it done by the time she gets back. She walks away, and I get to work. Tonight is the night. Uh-oh. Are we doing Dexter stuff now? Live stream while trying to get work done is a fun idea. Damn right it is, Fearsome. Also, hello, Fearsome. Maybe this will calm me down. I'm sorry. I hope your day gets better. Never lupus. Go to a doctor. I'm like, hey, my admin severe pain. And like, best I can do is paracetamol. Get to work. If you've been on my channel for a while, you might have heard some of these stories. I'm doing these for a remake video, so. After a few moments, I get that weird feeling that someone is staring at me. You know the feeling, that spine chill? I shrug it off and keep trying to get the drivers installed for the printer when I hear someone faintly say, "Excuse me." I look up and see an elderly patient standing in the doorway to their room and staring at me, which honestly wasn't that big of a deal. I was sitting at the nurse station and I was the only person standing there. I looked up and as politely as I could say, I said, "My apologies, I'm just here to help the computer." That's not what it says. I misread that. I said, "Mouse passed away. I'm sorry to hear that, Fierce. I'm so very sorry." Just listen to The Secret Admirers one and loved it. Well, thank you. That was a good video. Those are good stories. Every long ways to go to sleep with them most nights. Try to remember where I left off the night before. Awesome. Appreciate that. Did once diagnose lupus by accident about a year ago. That's fun. No, yeah, Fearsome. I'm very sorry to hear that. I feel like I remember you saying something about getting medication for it. As I could say, I said, "Help me through a tough time." Well, I mean, like LJ said, a life lived with love is a life well lived. I'm certain you gave him a very lovely little life, my friend. Thankfully, Geek Filter, I have not gotten that. Oh, yes, good. The more you love them, the more it hurts when they're gone. The pain means you love them a lot. True that. Jess, thank you so much for the $2.99 super chat. That is a lemon of some sort. He's doing a dance. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I can't even heart it. It's... wow. Okay. Well, thank you. I'm acknowledging through voice. I can't heart it and do the thing, so... There have been more updates with my life's chaos, but this time it's not entirely mine. Okay. Not a lemon, it's a lemon head. Oh, sorry, Dormants. Do you want the tea? I said, more of a lemonade person. Oh, my apologies. I'm just here to help with the computer. The nurse on duty went to the restroom. I'll let her know that you need help as soon as she gets back. I say this. She smiles at me and... oh. I say this. She smiles at me with her wrinkly, beaming smile, and I think everything is copacetic between us. I sit back down and start back into getting the hunk of junk back to a functional state. After a few moments of me working on it, I get it to connect and it starts spinning up as the spooler pulls the jobs. I patted myself on the back for another successful night and leaned back in the chair. I then glanced back to where the elderly lady was and saw that she had closed her door. As soon as I noticed this, the nurse on duty comes back. I stand up and let her know that everything is working again and that it looked like it wasn't going to cause her any more trouble. I then motioned toward the room where the patient was and informed her that the nice old lady needed some assistance. Wife's calling you, bending to shower first. Well, have a good one, Coffee. Thank you for stopping by. What noise? Fearsome. What noise? What noise? What noise? The noise I made? No. Did I make a noise? No. I probably made mouth noises. Mouth or chair. My chair makes noise. I don't know. Needed some assistance. If it was the noise never I messed up, that's just me. The nice old lady needed some assistance. Anyone else's snow look more like plastic than real? No, our snow is pretty snowy. Love changes permanently in our perspective on life, so our loved ones are gone, but their impact isn't. Hopefully the pain eases and the memory stays. That's good. That's good, LJ. That's good. My cat won't stop jumping on my desk. Aw. When I said this, her face literally went pale, and she asked me which room. I pointed to the room with the door closed and told her that one. She then asked me to describe the old woman. I laugh and tell her that she had glasses, short white hair, and looked to be in her 80s. As soon as I tell her this, she shows me what it was that she printed. It was paperwork that she needed to fill out for a recently deceased patient. The picture of the patient was the woman that had been standing in the doorway. She then tells me that this patient had passed away earlier that evening, and that they had just cleared her room. Obviously, I thought she was pulling one over on me, and playfully told her to knock it off. She stared at me with a deadpan stare and walked over to the room and then opened the door, and motioned for me to look. I reluctantly did, and sure enough, it was empty. The room was sanitized. Everything was clean and the board was blank. Honestly, that kind of ruined the night, and I just grabbed my laptop and went back to the IT closet. I didn't really want to deal with people after that one. Don't eat yellow snow, true. Raven and I got lots, we did. It snowed again yesterday here, I don't know if it did there. Cat's crying all over me right now. Brown snow, not gonna, yep. It tasted pretty bad, yep, I'm not gonna, mine too, Julian purring. Dorm be good, he's never good. Typoing, yes, a little yellow snow tastes better, oh so much, I'm not gonna deal with people after that one. Fearsome, we had like 45-degree weather here, actually it was more like 55, and like all the snow melted. It was all gone, and then it snowed again yesterday. And I was kind of like, my God, really? Help with life stuff, nice. People after that one. Your speed reading ability is awesome. I read for a living. So, I don't have a choice. Sick of shoveling snow. I choose not to shovel. I do like it, Cindy. I do, but I am ready for spring. We've been covered in snow basically since the middle of November here, so we've pretty much gotten the full 3 months. I think in general, you and I get the same weather, at least in the winter. I think we get pretty close to the same, because we're pretty close to each other, so. Not too far off. With people after. Stop. Stop. There we go. As you can hear with my coughing and clearing my throat, not great. I feel better today, though. I don't feel as tired, as congested, so. Northwest, no snow? Yeah. Saw my shadow going back into my hole? Alright. Well, if you aren't sticking around, have a good one. Do appreciate you stopping by. Glad I'm feeling a little better, yeah. Little boy walked in the hall hours after he passed the time the hospital in the 90s. Crazy. Crazy, that's what I'm trying to say. Beyond that, and probably one of the other nights that scared the hell out of me, there was one evening where I was in the closet with one of my new coworkers that I was training. Excuse me, sorry. Coworkers that I was training. I'm being silly, okay. Okay, I got you. Well, good. Gotta go. Banana Man, have a good one. Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. Banana Man. Training. This was a year later, after I was hired on full-time, and I was actually training the person to be under me. I had already explained how things worked, and he was sitting there going through the HR video training. And I was probably on Facebook just waiting for a ticket to come in, so we had something to do. We were just sitting there in the quiet hum of the servers when, out of nowhere, the lights in the server room shut off. My mind immediately went into worst case scenario. I thought that the server room lost power, which would have been bad. Server room losing power means that the servers may shut off, and we have to manually check all of them to make sure they turn back on with the emergency power and that there are no errors. I look around and see that the server rack still has green lights on it, which means that they were all good to go. I told the new guy to wait there, and I got up to go see if the rest of the hospital lost power. Oh, choked on nothing again. 6 inches snow. Yes. Okay, we didn't get that much. We got like everything covered, but not like high amounts. Dormants, you will not distract me. I don't think we're... You guys are helping me get work done. We're good. Hospital lost power. If it weren't you guys, I'd be getting distracted by something else, so... At least this way I get to talk to people. White out for most of the day. Yeah, no, we didn't have that much snow, so that's interesting. You guys got it harder. Okay. Thing happened again? Okay. When I got to the door, the switch was off. Like someone had physically turned it off. I shrugged it off and flipped the switch back to on. The newbie asks if everything is okay, and as soon as I start telling him that it was nothing, the lights seriously flipped back off. I slowly turn around, turn them back on, and start to walk backwards, back toward the desk. I wanted to watch the light switch as oh, no. Hello to you, Rod. How you doing? My voice cracked. Hello, Rod. Been to one of your live streams. It was a game one. I think it was the room game, whatever that was called. I gotcha. You've done a few. Was it last weekend? Is it a challenge? No. Never. Back toward the desk. And I watched the light switch slowly move from the on position to the off position. It was like a really weak person was slowly pushing it with one finger, just nudging it slightly down until it was off. This was enough for me, and I told the new guy that I was going to go ahead and take a lunch. He laughed and asked what was going on, and I told him that at that exact moment, we were going to leave the server room and go down to the cafeteria to take our lunch. I had no idea what the hell kind of spirit was having fun with us that night, but I was not going to agitate it any further. And I decided to just let it have its way. We went down and had lunch and then went back up to the server room. When we got there, the lights were back on, and they didn't turn themselves off again after that. And while that may not be creepy to some people, it seriously freaked me out. Mostly because I was well aware of how haunted that hospital was. I do not have a lurk, plus the bot's not working, so if it worked, I don't know. Very good day to me. Thank you, Rod. And yes, very classic poltergeist tactic. You were in the bathroom and there were these crazy looking creatures. The classrooms? Possibly. But no, I don't have a lurk thing, Fierce. I'm sorry. Haunted Cafeteria is listening to that one. It's in Tarzan, it nice. I'm a lurk? Okay. Then lurk, my friend. Ain't no one telling you that you can't. Run my stuffs really quick here. Sorry, guys. I'm running my AI voice to make the AI voice work. Or my AI tools to make the AI voice work. Or I'm doing an amplification and de-essing to make it not sound so sharp. Control-Shift-E. Browse. February. RM 202604. Burbs AI. You're right. I totally am. His face is AI. He ain't real. You're right. I'm a robot. Where's my list of stories? There it is. Why did I do the 4th story in this video first? Huh, okay. Hey, Nova, what's up? Crazy creature in my bathroom recently got dissolved when the bleach got sprayed in there. Oh. Okay. It was a ghost kid I saw. Nice. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. 484 hospital. IT. And save. And export. And 484 seconds. And hang on. Equals sum, parenthesis. Equals this, div 60. Equals this, div this. Delete, delete. Crash out on this. 2.81. I read that faster than normal. No. Sorry. Excel spreadsheets. Felt my cats goes lammy. Nice. Fizz goes the bleach. The blob dissolves. Scrub and bubble saves the day. Woo. Hardcore math stream. Nope. Just setting up my stupid spreadsheet to show me how long the video is and how many words per second I read, and also hello, Ray. You adore Excel? Well, I use LibreOffice Calc. I just say Excel because most people don't care about LibreOffice. Hey, so I have to run to the restroom already. I say already, but it's been 48 minutes. I'm allowed to go to the restroom. So I'ma be right back again. You know how I do things. You would have spreadsheets. Fearsome, I have a spreadsheet. Your word per minute approach is truly obsessive and precise. True that. How's the recording going? I've gotten one done, but it's only been 48 minutes, so that's not bad. I have a spreadsheet that goes back to 2020. So... yeah. Anyways, I'll be right back, guys. Again. Not again. This is my first time being right... oh, I'm not talking anymore. I'll be right back. Funny that you think I can't see you whenever I walk away. Thank you for the $5 super chat there, Anna. I appreciate that. You said you sent me a supernatural story. Wow, go away, YouTube. Let me read that, please. First time a couple weeks ago about a supernatural experience that I had with my mom and I are waiting to hear. Okay. You said you sent it a couple weeks ago. What was the name? Was it under Anna? I'm not psychic. Oh, no, being haunted? Oh, no. iRefresh are still weird. Disappeared from me. Maybe PC's haunted after all? What? You gave me a document that laid out every tag possible. I did. I did. I overthink things. Bruv. Yeah. Did I send you my story? You sent me a story. It's in my emails. That was super fast reaction. That's because I'm live streaming. Nah, yeah, I'm live. I'm doing this. Why is chat not working? Chat is literally just showing super chats. It's not showing other ones. Okay, neat. Cake time here in the UK. Land Jelly made an amazing, awesome coffee cake. Oh, that sounds good. Now we're talking cake. No, I hate it when people start saying in real life. Yes. I say LOL in text. I don't ever say LOL like IRL. Unless I'm joking. But Anna, what was the title of the story or the name you submitted under? I can tell you where it is in the list. Oh, was the name Anna by chance? Was it about a dark spirit and a mirror? Send you a picture. She smashed it. Please do. You know how to find me, bro. I'm on the Discords. Where am I on the Discords? There we go. Raven. Okay. No comments since that. I don't. Talking to my cousin on the phone once, she actually said OMG out loud, like the letters, not the phrase. Oh, actually legit said OMG. Face the first time. Nice to put it with the voice. I don't get on camera too often because I have personal image issues, if you will. But yeah, I try my best to come up here every once in a while, you know. I can't fix this. I don't know what it's doing, so I give up. Beast of Blood 1970, a second movie with chlorophyll monster. He survived the previous film and returns to Dr. Lorca's laboratory to confront him, starring John Ashley. Okay. You know what, Rod? Okay. It was cool of you. Well, thank you. So, Anna, if the story is the one I'm thinking it is a little later. It's supposed to be next month. I don't actually have any paranormal ones. I don't have any paranormal videos planned for the rest of the month. That's insane. That's, like, unusual for me. I can move it up to a strange and scary stories, though. It would fit in just fine with one of those, so. Think of choice paranormal, possibly. It would really. You're the one who submitted it, so I don't know. I've already seen your pretty face. I get it, though. I'm the same way. Yeah, I know. Someone does the first time they did this swore to my employment leg when they said OMG all the time in real life now. Super cringe. That is super cringe. That's super cringe, guys. That's super cringe. Stop coughing. Ugh. There we go. I'm fine now. No, I'm not fine. Like the weirdo stories? Do you mean like weird stories or like stories about creeps? Please don't die. I'm not trying to. In fact, I'm actively trying not to. Text from the city that says all evacuation warnings have been lifted. I didn't hear anything about any evacuation warning. Oh, haha. You okay? I feel like that's something you should know about. Just checking. Yeah, no, I know. You're good. Brr, brr, brr. Hey, so somebody robbed my grocery store this afternoon. Oh, Ray, that is a beautiful cake. That is an absolutely gorgeous cake, bro. And then LJ weren't making me worry about the fact that I stuff going on. Anyway, yeah, Marty. Somebody hang on, sorry. Hello to you, Keepsake. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I am doing all right, and you are Cat. Hello, Cat. But anyways, so somebody legit robbed my grocery store that I go to. The local one? Like, why? It's a Cub Foods. It's not even like a high-end grocery store. This Cub is like, there's two in the city, and this one's not the good one. The one by us is not the good one. It's the low-end one, you know? And someone legit robbed them. Saying Discord DM, since you're seeing the real doctor on Tuesday, I have a couple of differentials to throw in. I saw your DM, and that's why I said, thanks for scaring me. No, so that doctor won't be able to do that, but I'll try to get in with my actual doctor, John, here ASAP as well. I'm trying to establish care with this hospital, so. Messed up, sorry to hear this, right? Time and stuff by need to steal one. Well, Cub is not a top, it's not a top-end grocery store. It's a discount store, basically, so. Whether is that one less secure? Maybe. Scary stuff happens like that so close. Yeah. This grocery store robs us every time we go shopping, so I guess it's only fair. I mean, Cub's decent. Like, stuff there is not bad. And it's actually good quality, so. First time, long time we have to get well, the getting is good. I gotcha. Did they steal food or money? I don't know. I didn't see. I just got a notification from next door saying that there was a security alert or a safety alert near us. And I clicked on it, and it's the grocery store that's right down the street. It's the Cub store, so I haven't seen an actual story for it yet, just a quick, like, pop-up for it, so I'd have to go look. They still have Holiday Plus grocery stores in Minnesota? I've never heard of that, so I don't know. Hey, Tom, what's up, buddy? But I should check next door and see if anyone has said anything else about it, because, like I said, I need to go to that grocery store, like, later today. Oh, my comment got deleted. Oh, no, I commented on that one. Cash. Armed robbery at Rochester Cub Foods resulted in cash stolen and no injuries, with the Rochester Police Department actively investigating the incident. Like, why? Kinda hate going out anymore. Same. Not much. I pop in for a minute. I gotcha. Write those down before Tuesday. Discord DM to make the doctor check. Don't let them fob you off for chronic issues, or I'll fly over and yell at them. So I'm gonna try to put an appointment in with my actual, my actual doctor too, because like I'm trying to establish care. So that was more a joke. Oh, did I miss something? Anyway, yeah. So I'm not happy because I got to go to the grocery store later. Like, after Patience gets off work, I need to go to the grocery store. I'm gonna send it to Somni Boy for his Orbit Day. Oh. Slicing an Aztec death whistle? Nice. You need to shop. That's different. Yeah. Walmart delivers, so I usually do that. I don't like physically going in. They do deliver. So whenever we go to the store, sometimes, like, we just get a few things. I don't like to like have delivery when I'm just doing, you know, small orders. Now the store should be super safe. You're probably right. And I'm going to guess I don't match the description of the guy, so I doubt he was as heavy set as I am. Feeling crappy all the time. I don't feel crappy all the time. It's been more consistent, like, since I got sick about 10 days ago. Sequel still is nice. Watch when you go out and do things, right? Bulletproof vest for the groceries. I know. You know what? Whenever we get groceries, I'm gonna get cookies. They had chocolate. Okay. Sorry to start talking food now, but whenever we went last time, we bought these cookies they had because they were oatmeal chocolate chip cranberry, and they were so freaking good. Totally off topic. I'm talking about how they got robbed, and now we're gonna talk about cookies. I'm just saying. Think you're charged more if the order's in $30, right? Shell station for it came Claire. Cookies are epic. Get cookies, beat cookies. Live with. I agree with that. I feel crappy all the time. It isn't because my immune system decided it doesn't like them. Yeah. I hope. I'm sure what I have is just some chronic, not chronic, but like sinus thing. You know I have chronic sinus issues. So. But I think I'm gonna buy those cookies because they were thicker and they were super soft, and the chocolate and cranberry was so good. Yeah, that's my day. Now we're talking about cookies. Good job, guys. Hey, Wolfpack, what's up? I responded to your comment saying to give me 45 minutes and I'd go live. No, I know. I have humidifiers. Chocolate raspberry. If they had chocolate raspberry, that'd be awesome too. How's your favorite YouTuber doing? I don't know. You should go ask him. Just kidding. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. I do have humidifier. I do have a large humidifier. So. Favorite combo. Chocolate raz is good, but the chocolate, like, the chocolate oatmeal cranberry were just top tier. I've never had cookies that were that soft and that just perfect flavor profile. That's right. I'm a cookie schnob. They had a flavor profile that was perfect for the morning because it was oatmeal and cranberry. It's treatable, and that's the main thing. Right. Yeah. Your things that you mentioned, I'm going to pin them in our conversation right now. And I'm going to keep those. And I will talk to my doctor, because I need to get in for more things, so. Slaying the inner dragon, you're fine. Milano raspberry chocolate cookies on my shelf. Nice. Marsh Supermarket used to make some good cookies, I know, because I used to work there. Nice. You know, Cup Foods actually has, like, top-tier donuts, too. They're actually made in store. They're not frozen, like most grocery stores. They're actually made in store, so. Super soft chocolate cookies my daughter today. That's awesome, Cat. Literally for Minecraft. Literally for Minecraft on at the moment. Nice. Literally got Minecraft on. Y'all are a bunch of Minecrafters. Not me. I'm a lens crafter. I don't know what I'm talking about. Love Baking had no energy lately? Yeah. It's alright. Be on a waiting list for 10 years. I finally have a family doctor. My first appointment is next week. That is a long time to be on a waiting list. Want the cake to magically appear? Same. That is a really long time. I was able to get in with the doctor at a medical center. We did blood work. They looked at it and they have not called me about it. I'll say that. He's a little slow. If you had to give up cookies or donuts the rest of your life, what would you pick? I'd give up donuts. I love donuts, but I could go without donuts. I cannot go without Oreos or like chocolate chip, like Double Dutch. I can't do without those. So donuts would have to go, which would suck. I would lose out on the Long Johns and the Bavarian cream. So, especially for a city that's uni with a medical school. Yeah. So, I mean, I live in Rochester, Minnesota, which is home of the Mayo Clinic. So if I couldn't find a doctor, that'd be a bigger problem, right? Or a pretty big problem. 5 years to become a doctor, it would be quicker for Sarah to become a doctor and go see one. That's insane. Wait, you too? Me too? What? You too what? Don't tell me you live in Rochester. Plus, okay, you're good. Never mind. It's like, please don't tell me you live in Rochester. That'd be so weird. We have Mexican market up the street. Mayo Clinic is sacred ground, sir. I know, and it's right down the street from me, LJ. Like I would. It'd be a while, but I could walk there. It's just a little bit past downtown. Street and their pastries and tamales are made in store. Nice. Haven't had donut in years. Nice. Plus, we still have cake. Mayo Clinic sacred ground. How's it after the Mexican market? Cookies speak to me. They whisper when the night is the darkest. Eat me. They say in their tone sinister gets in syrup. Get more. Do whatever it takes. Oh. Hagen's and Fred Meyer. Cool. OMG. You didn't know that, did you, LJ? I moved to Med City. I live in Med City, Rochester. Literally down the street from Mayo Clinic. The original Mayo Clinic. Touch the wall for you? Oh, no. Anyone know the other day, and the only reason I didn't have 2 was because I didn't want to deprive my son of his donut. That's, you know what? That's a very fair statement to make. Carnivore diet doesn't allow that much? Yeah. His first big surgery when I was 10 was a Mayo Clinic. It was experimental at the time. Nice. So my doctor does not work for Mayo Clinic. I work for the other medical center in town. Or I don't work. I'm going to the other medical center in town for a doctor. But I just wanted to say that I live by Mayo, so. LJ, find an excuse to come visit the Mayo Clinic here in Rochester, and I'll buy you dinner. Heard about a haunted house in Rochester on a podcast called Sound of Tomorrow. They used to do great Halloween episodes a long time ago. Interesting. No, you're good, Spears. I was confused at first. I'm like, if I have any person that's listening that's in Rochester, Minnesota, I need to stop talking about it because they'll be able to find me. And that's the last thing I want. Gonna hang out this summer? Maybe. Maybe. Hey, just have chocolate loaf. No, I don't. Sad. Not sad. Won't creep on you. You're good. Some of you guys could probably find me if you tried, but, you know. LJ here, yes, please. Right? Try to find an excuse. I'm trying to push my research project currently, so if I get some success that, I could probably find a way. Nice. Laughter the Rochester people are listening, right? You can? Yeah, no, it's just, it's more about our time and when we find it. You know what I mean? It's not a no, it's just, who even knows what we're doing with life anymore? Welcome back, Dormants. I'll find you. I'm in South Asia. Well, keepsake, good luck with that. Seen too many influencers say they had people show up at their house. That's just crazy to me. Well, I don't think people would show up at my house. Saying you don't want to be friends with us? Of course I want to be friends with you. I mean, I can find you. Oh, yeah, you could find me. You know where we live. How's Patience doing? I mean, she said something earlier in chat. I think she's doing all right. She's just working. I started the stream after her work, after she went back to lunch, so. Is the music not playing? Okay, it is. Never mind. Bueno? Yeah. There's a story in this? Probably. I'm probably the only car in all of Rochester, Minnesota that drives around with an As the Raven Dreams bumper sticker, so... Patience and I can hang out without you. Oh, damn. Okay. I'm gonna go because I'm a busy girl boss. Dormants, go be your busy girl boss self then, my friend. Lemon scones. Lemon scones are good. About a dark spirit and a mirror. Okay. Also, hi again, Anna. Better since I came in here. Nice. Only deprived participation. Not cool. She's working. I didn't want to stream before because Ghost was streaming on Twitch and I wanted to watch him play Heavy Rain. 3Gs, Gaslight, Gatekeep, and Girl Boss. Dormants. No comment. No comments. Is that really Patient? Yeah. Patience 0413, I think is her @ tag. That's Patience. That's her. My Friday, got to buckle down and get some work done too. It is her Friday, so. Haunted Donuts. Oh. I'm reading another story now. Oh, look, food. Huh. So, thinking back, I actually have a story from back when I was a delivery driver for a certain sandwich shop that pretty much doesn't exist anymore. And while there are certainly people out there that won't think of it as creepy, it was certainly messed up and skeevy. It's one of those stupid memories that you wish you could get out of your head but will not leave. And when you least expect it, bam, instant revisualization of the situation. And it was not a situation that I want to be reminded of frequently. Funny-looking American money? Yeah, we gotta stop talking food, but, you know, this has little food in it. Anna says, with a $2 super chat, thank you for letting me know, no rush. Of course. So, I moved it up to a true scary story from listeners video on the 25th. So, look for it on the 25th of February. So, if the restaurants take UK debit cards, otherwise I have to withdraw funny-looking American money from the cash machine. We would buy you food. LJ, you're not coming here to Rochester and buying us food. We'll buy you food. Word skerfuffle's been coming up lately. I like that word. Let's go and write down the story for your show as a Raven, as you're the best voice for these are your stories. Most spaghetti factory locations are haunted, by the way. Nice. Thank you, Rod. Appreciate you. If you are gonna go, if you're actually going, do have a good day. Do appreciate you. Thank you very much for stopping by. Why no food talk? I mean, y'all can talk food if you want. I ain't gonna stop you. Frequently. I'm just saying that my chat turns into food talk a lot. Trying to figure out how to fix this. You know what? That's not even the chat box. That's not even the right chat box. I'm trying to edit the wrong dang thing. I don't know. It's broken. It's not working. And then it just made a noise. Thank you for making a noise. I don't know what that noise was, but there it is. I love food talk, pretending it makes it true. Only chicken McNuggets. I should probably eat more. Wi-Fi lagged. I'm sorry. It was a nice noise. It was a nice noise. I don't know what it was. It just played. It just played a random sound to be reminded of frequently. Time for mine to stay classy, Bert. Ray, have a good night, man. Thank you much for stopping by, buddy. Go to bed. It's getting later in the afternoon for you guys, later in the evening, so. Used to work at a grocery store in a kind of ghetto part of Hawaii, and we had shoplifters constantly. Interesting. What to have for late lunch is the question. True that. Bing! Yeah. I have a steak sandwich and French onion soup to warm up for lunch. That sounds so good. I haven't had French onion soup in so long. Right, Hawaiian ghetto doesn't sound like something I'd ever even consider. That's an interesting thing to hear. Oh, really? Didn't know that. Sorry, that was me responding to a message. Wow, yeah, Fearsome, you guys got a lot more snow than we did, that's for dang sure. Homemade chili on the stove, right? 2 a.m. where you live? Dang. You have a noise. It'll probably play again later, too, because it plays a lot. Last time it did that, it played like every 5-10 minutes, so. Frequently. Welcome back, Justin. So, as stated, I worked for a certain sandwich shop that was known for making their sandwiches toasty, as they would put it. Unfortunately, they don't really exist anymore. Or at least nowhere near how they used to. I was 18 when I worked there and was basically the second in command to the manager. Mostly because I'd been there for 2 years, which made me the longest employee at the time aside from him. Unfortunately, being what was basically the assistant manager meant that when corporate told us we were going to do something experimental, I got put on the lead for it. Am I a fan of Last of Us? It's okay. I've played it. I'm not a huge fan. It's just not really... I don't like the gameplay loop. Got one Philadelphia cheesesteak with banana peppers. Awesome. Homeless in Hawaii would live in a tent but drive luxury car. SUV and the spam is locked up. The spam is locked up? Also, hello, Lena. How you doing? Wait, spam is actually pretty popular in Hawaii, isn't it? That makes sense. Because the Hawaiian place we used to go to in Kansas had the spam, what is it, spam musubi? The spam sushi roll thing, basically. A lot of why locals are basically poor. A lot of people on benefits. That was like 20 years ago, though. Okay. I'm assuming the story's about... I believe the story's about Quiznos, yes. Make Masubi? Yeah. Both game and HBO. Nice. Had it for it? Yeah. Put on the lead for it. Might be Quiznos, too. I'm assuming, because it said Toasty. The story's from 2021. This is, like I said, these are old ones. These are this is a remade video, so... In this instance, we were told that we were going to start doing delivery during what was essentially the dinner hours. Because of this, we would need a delivery driver, and he intended to hire one, but until then, I had to do the deliveries during my shift, and he was going to do them on the days that I was off. Get your tea. Excuse me, go get your tea. I need more water. My cup is almost empty. So allow me to take a moment to refill my cup with the water from this water jug. This 1-gallon water jug that I currently have by my desk. Allow me to fill up my cup. Friends love Hawaiian. I've had so much Hawaiian food that has Spam in it. I've even had Spam sushi, which is actually pretty good. Yeah. That's the Spam musubi, isn't it? Masubi? Have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet? No, I haven't watched much, so... I haven't had the chance to watch anything, like, really on TV. On the days that I was off. I feel like I've been just busy doing everything else. I love that $5 super chat's just chilling on screen. The chat box is just non-functional. It's just chilling. There we go. I hid the chat box and brought it back, and now it's just gone. Wow. Yep. Fun times. L&L so yummy. Never heard of that. Is that I was off. Thanks for the sound again. I told you guys it's gonna happen non-stop. It's just gonna play non-stop. I'm gonna. Huh. Locomoco. The Hawaiian place we had was Mo Betta's over in Kansas City. Whenever we lived there. It's just letting you know it's there. I know. I know you're there, Streamlabs. Thanks. I was honestly not happy with this, but since it was so new and wasn't even being advertised yet, it was most likely going to just be people that knew about the location and regulars. Because of that, I was a little more okay with it, but still annoyed. Anyway, after a couple of weeks of doing deliveries, it became pretty clear that the manager wasn't in a rush to hire a real delivery driver. Okay, we'll be here. Real delivery driver. So I was going to be stuck doing it. And I pretty much just accepted that it was my job at that point. And again, most of the deliveries were fine. That is, until my manager decided that we didn't have enough deliveries and put flyers on every car in his apartment / rental complex. Rental complex. Deliveries. Ugh. Let's try that again. We didn't have enough deliveries. Wrecked. That's not what I said. That's not what I said, Dexter. Not at all. Coco Brooks Pizza? Never heard of that either. I'll be fine. And put flyers on every car in his apartment / rental complex. And every car in the parking lot of our shared strip mall. Basically, he went hardcore on advertising the deliveries as much as he could, and it resulted in us having more than we could handle, and in places where we had never gone. This was obviously a mess, and really ticked me off. But it's also what led to this delivery that stuck with me. What did you just... No, stop recording. What did you just join back to? Nothing. Nothing. Dying from the noise you made when you read that? Yeah. Same. You threw me off. You threw me off. Southern Alberta, Canada. Wow. Cool. No magical cookies or cake showing up? Dang, I'm sorry. No, just random stories. This delivery that stuck with me. It's a remade, so it's a mix of stories. All topics. Yeah. This delivery started just like every other one that I'd gone on, except it was to the rental complex where my manager lived, which was basically the absolute farthest we would go out for any delivery. The delivery comes in, I roll my eyes angrily and make the sandwich, and then tell the other two workers that I would be back within half an hour, and if another delivery called in, to tell them that it would be a while. I get in my car and drive out to what was probably one of the darkest rental complexes I have literally ever been to. I spend several minutes trying to figure out which townhome this guy lives in, until I manage to spot his number on what is probably the darkest corner of the entire property. To add to this, he didn't have his porch light on, and it didn't look like there were any lights on inside. I hesitantly parked my car in front of his building and just sat there staring. The main thought going through my mind being that I was about to be robbed. It was way too dark and desolate looking for this to go normally. After a couple of seconds, my throat. Sorry. Did not mean to cough in y'all's ear. I tried to hit mute and missed. For this to go normally. Hate this stupid sinus stuff. So much water. I have to drink so much water, guys. Normally. The post-nasal drip is like, I could feel it like coming on. That's why I stopped there. And I tried to hit mute before I cleared my throat, but instead I accidentally hit the other button that turns down my volume slightly because I wasn't looking. Auto amplify, that's the word. I know. I can't suck on cough drops while I'm reading though. You'll hear it. Go normal. Make magical cookies and cakes. Might include some cream. Hey, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. Will the mushrooms make me see little elves? That's a throwback to yesterday. After a couple of seconds, I just sigh and get out of my car and then walk up to his door and knock. After knocking, I turn to look back out into the parking lot to make sure that there's nobody sneaking up on me. I just kind of stood there awkwardly and stared off into the nearly empty parking lot for longer than I was comfortable with, before knocking again. This time there was a response to my knock. I heard a guy's voice say, "Who is it?" To which I said, "I'm with the sandwich place. You ordered food for delivery." He then responds asking, "How old are you?" This question was weird. I just responded that I was there to deliver his food, and that was all. He then pushed again and asked if I was over 18. I really wanted out of this situation, so I just said, yeah, hoping that he would move on. Then he responds with, "Oh, come on in then," which is not something I expected nor wanted to hear. I politely informed him that I just needed him to take the order since he had already paid for it, and that I would be good to go. He then says that I should just come on in so we didn't have to get up. It was at this point that I was legitimately livid. I wasn't going to risk my life and blindly walk into someone else's house, just so this guy could be lazy and not get off his ass for his damn sandwich. I respond as firmly as I could without being rude that I could not enter his home. and that I needed to get back to the store. Then I said that if he didn't want to get up, I could just leave the bag on the porch for him to get at his leisure. But I would not be entering his home. Makes drinking tea over coffee at the prices they are. Yeah, I should make some tea. Magical is a great way to say that. True, true. Little elves, yes. The story with the little elves, yesterday I was reading a story on the live stream, a headline about a type of mushroom that makes people hallucinate, but everybody hallucinates the same thing. They see tiny people, like, crawling all over the place. It's a weird, it's weird. Would not be entering his home. Within a second of me saying this, the door opens, and it got worse. The guy that answered was standing there and staring at me with a big grin on his face. And he was completely naked, wearing nothing but a baseball cap and his socks. Obviously, I jumped. I didn't expect to see some dude in the buff come to the door for his sandwich, much less one with such a creepy stare on his face. I turned to look away and pushed his food forward for him to just take it so we could end the ordeal as quickly as possible. This guy then reaches out and seriously caresses my hand with his and says, "Aw, come on. No need to be shy. You sure you don't want to come in?" Shut up, please. Is this for real recording or just testing something? This is for a video. This is for tomorrow's video. Sure you don't want to come in? Little L's must be on different vibrations. Certain mushrooms alter our vibrations just right. It's scientifically been studied. Interesting. How? Yeah. Well, the dude came to the door naked, so there's that. I don't remember the story, but it's from 2021, so I've read it. You don't want to come in. I almost puked as soon as he said this. I more or less shoved the bag at him and turned, making a mad dash to my car. When I started my car and my headlights kicked on, all I could see was him in all of his horrifying glory, standing in the door frame and laughing. I pulled out and drove back to the store as quickly as I could, and as I was driving, it hit me even harder about how pushy he was for me to come inside. The whole thing just made my skin crawl. When I got back to the store, I called my manager and there we go. That Florida Man headline, though, which one? It's the creepy version of the DoorDash girl. I'm the victim. This was significantly before that, but yes. Skin crawl. But also, dude was naked. Made my skin crawl. When I got back to the store, I called my manager and informed him of the situation, expecting him to be mad that this happened, much more so for the fact that this guy was practically his neighbor. Much to my surprise, I got nothing more than, "Well, if he didn't hurt you, then we can't really do anything about it." I then asked that he be blacklisted from deliveries, seeing as how he had pretty much attempted to do something. And if nothing else, this was indecent exposure. To that, he said, "I can't really blacklist him, so just be more careful next time." As soon as he told me that I needed to be more careful, I told him to find another assistant manager, and that I quit. I hung up, put my hat and apron and store keys on the desk in the back, and left. I only went back to get my last check and didn't even say anything extra to the manager. I was genuinely disgusted that this happened, and also angry and hurt that my manager didn't seem to care. It just pains me to think that if I were a little more naive, a year younger, maybe a bit less observant of the surroundings, I may have thought that it was okay to go into this guy's house. And then, who knows what would have happened to me. Bow. Taylor, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, so happened to delivering Little Caesars as a teenager. Dang, really? I delivered for Pizza Hut for a little while way back. Thankfully, nothing creepy like this happened. Wrong number. Okay, I hit caps lock, that's fine. That's crazy. Like I said, I didn't have anything like this, thankfully. Nothing too insane. Poor friend Geek Filter. Creepers suck. Agreed. They do. Everyone makes a big deal over a place here called Pizza King, and I don't see the huge appeal like Pizza Hut. And I like Pizza Hut, and they're all closing. We have a Pizza Hut here. I actually haven't had it, now I think about it. We go to Topper's Pizza. You took a little nap? Can I take a little nap? Would you guys still be here if I went and took a little nap? I don't think you would. Let's not find out. Right, Geek Filter? Yeah, that was not proper management. Let's see. Video froze. What? Eh? Turned out it was your browser. Oh. How's the recording going? Hope it's going pretty good. Gotten 2 out of the way so far. In an hour and a half, so. I'm still being distracted by chat. I can't do anything about that. Nice, yeah. This actually happened to me a few years ago. Oh, my voice was cracking really bad. Try it again. Pizza place that made amazing taco pizza. Nice. We are the distractions you are. Must have been at my desk for an hour and a half. I must not have been at my desk for an hour and a half or so for orders. That's scary. Yeah? Same. Taco pizza's awesome. There we go. Let's see if I remember this story. This actually happened to me a few years ago. I started working at a local gas station part-time after high school. I figured if I'm staying home, I might as well do something productive and make my own money, too. Most shifts were at night, so they were either dead or full of drunks, but I usually worked with one other person, so it wasn't too bad. Especially when we had people get out of hand. I actually liked it for the... hiccuped. Damn it. Get out of hand. Taco pizza's good. I do agree. I do agree. I actually liked it for the most part. On the slow nights, I let the neat freak in me come out and I started organizing the shelves better so that everything is lined up right, not scattered around or piled up. There was one guy, Mark, that usually worked the nights with me and he would play music on his phone so it wasn't completely silent, which was nice. One downfall was... One downfall, though, was that I didn't have a car anymore as mine finally died on me. And so I had to rely on rides from my parents, my friends, or sometimes get an Uber to get to the place. And still, it was manageable, because I only lived a few miles away from my home, so on nice days I could even walk there. I believe it was late September when this happened, because it wasn't too hot, but it was starting to get cooler overnights. I had decided to walk to work since it was nice out, and my parents weren't home to take me anyways. It was a normal shift, except it was also football season, so we were a bit busier before games started. Dead while it was on, and then we would get quick bursts of people at the end. As I'm ringing people up, I looked up to see my line and noticed a guy in basketball shorts, socks, and sandals on, with a shirt that said something about a gun show. Eye roll, am I right? He was looking right at me and smiling, so I just smiled back and continued working on the line. After a few, I looked back and noticed the line wasn't going down, so I called for Mark to come up and help. Sandal Guy was up next. I noticed he had one of those tall cans of tea and nothing else. And he was still smiling, so I just said, "Wow, sorry you had to wait for just this." Without, no, space it out. What's this? Try again. Without taking his eyes off of me. I lost my place. I'm doing great things, guys. Doing great things. Without taking his eyes off of me, he said, "Huh, it's alright, sweetie. As long as I get to see your beautiful smile." I haven't really dated much, nor have I had much experience in flirting, so I didn't really know how to react. Not to mention, he had to be close to my parents' age. So I just made some weird chuckle sound and didn't say another word. He paid with a card. I handed him his receipt, without saying another word to him, and he said, "Good night, sweetie," and walked out. I didn't have time to process what happened as I had a few more people in line, so I just continued until we cleared out again. When I was done, I was about to ask Mark to help me with something when he said, "Oh, sure, sweetie." He was a nice guy. We never had problems with each other, so I knew that he was teasing, but it snapped me back to that. It's nice guy. Sure, sweetie. Now, Mark was a nice guy. We never had problems with each other, so I knew he was teasing. But it snapped me back to that when I started laughing and said, "So, you saw that too? Was that not weird?" He said that he thought the dude was weird, but the flustered side of me was adorable. Funny to him, but I didn't know what to say, and the guy was just off, so to me, none of that was enjoyable. This is 2 creeper stories. At least this one's not naked, right? Right, guys? Right? Taco Bell? None of that was enjoyable. I don't know what I'm having tonight. Have not decided yet. Your first "that was enjoyable" sounded fine. It's enjoyable. I'm a perfectionist. Not really. I just don't like the way things sound and I redo them sometimes. Our night went back to normal for a while. He was in the back again as he did some of the book work while I was messing with the shelves. We were kind of shouting back and forth about something that we were both really involved in when someone came in. I started walking back around the corner when I noticed that it was Sandal Guy again. He noticed me and waved. So I waved back and he started walking toward the coolers in the back. I quickly made a comment to Mark about him being there and just waited for the dreaded checkout. He walked up to the counter and said, "I forgot to get gas." If that was the case, why did he walk to the back? I just smiled and rang him up. As I handed him his receipt, he made sure to reach further in to touch my hand and said, "I'm really glad I decided to stop here tonight," and smiled as he shook my hand. My hand was limp because I was not interested in this at all. At this point, Mark had walked out from the back and said, "Hey, Kate, my part's done, so I'll take over for front." Thank God. I pulled my arm back really quick and dashed to the back and waited. I didn't hear another word from the guy, but I did hear the bell on the door, and then Mark walked to the back. He said when I turned around, the guy cocked his head like he was trying to look at my back end when he walked in front of his view. He said when he noticed this, he grabbed his candy and dashed out the door. Who does that right in front of other people like that? Anyway, the rest of the night was okay again. I had some lady come in singing and got Mark to sing, so that was funny. We were all just having a good time. It was getting close to closing, so Mark had taken the trash out back so he could smoke, and I was up front again reading a magazine. To my surprise, Mr. Sandals walks in again. It had to show on my face that I was not okay with this, but he again immediately smiled and was looking around quickly, like he was trying to find something. That's when he grabbed another candy bar and said, "This is for you, Catherine Lee. I can't stay away. Can I give you a ride home so we can talk?" I was shocked. My name badge says Kate. I don't go by Catherine or my middle name, so how would he have known that? I didn't know how to reply, so I just said, "No thanks, I have a ride." To which he said, "But you walked here, right?" How would he have known that? I just told him that I had a ride again, and he would not stop, saying that he wanted to get to know me more and, quote, take care of me. I remind you, I was around 19 years old, and this guy could have been my father. I tried cutting him off to ask if he was going to purchase anything when he tried to reach for my hand again, and I pulled back. At this point, Mark walked back in right as he was starting to plead. Mark walked over to this guy, telling him that he needed to get out. He started shouting as... lost my place again. He started shouting as... Oh my god, I lost it again. Highlight it. Highlight where you are, please. There we go. He started shouting as he was being pushed out the door that he would wait for me. Mark locked the door and made sure that I was okay, but I was just more shaken up than anything. He had me doing some other things from there, like more organizing and stalking and mopping while Mark watched the door. He would unlock the door to let individuals in and then lock it again. At closing, he was finishing the last things, so I had to pull out my phone. I had to pull out my phone, not I had to. Individuals in and then lock it again. At closing, he was finishing the last few things, so I had pulled out my phone and opened Facebook when I noticed I had a friend request. It was Sandals Guy. That's when I figured out where he knew my name from, and also realized that my other information was on there. I told Mark about this, and he suggested that he take me home. I didn't refuse either. As we left, I was looking around to see if he was waiting, but I didn't see anyone. As he was driving, he tried to loosen up the tension and joke with me, but I think that we were both just worried about it all still. Mega creepy stalker and creepy stalker dude's never a good thing, right? This is why you lock down your Facebook, people. Both, if you still have it. Worried about it all still. But again, this is from 5 years ago, so I'm assuming that Kate figured that out. About it all. Lock it up, true that. Don't still have it, don't want it, same. I have my page, my As Raven Dreams page still. Once we got to my place, the lights were on, so I knew that my parents were still up, thankfully, and I noticed Mark was still out there when I had gone in and locked the door. I thought it was just to make sure that I got in okay. After I was in, I changed clothes and went to get something to eat when there was a knock on the door. It was the cops. They were explaining that there was a report of a suspicious person and gave a description of the vehicle and the person. And you can guess it, it was the same guy. So I had to explain to the cops and my parents what all happened. The cops said they would drive around a few times to make sure he didn't come back, and thankfully he didn't. But they did tell us that if he did come back, to call them. Unfortunately, there was little they could do since he hadn't actually done anything and he wasn't in the area. The next time I worked, though, Mark explained what had happened. He said that he noticed a car following us, but didn't want to say anything and scare me. After I got inside, he saw the car turn the corner onto my road, so he got out of his car and noticed it was the same guy as he was driving by. He said he thinks he recognized him too as he started to speed up. So he'd called the cops to report it for us. I was incredibly thankful for what he did too, and thankful that we never saw the guy again. So hopefully he got the hint. But you can also bet that I did a major cleanup on my Facebook too. See, there you go. The story ended with them fixing their Facebook so people couldn't find them. There you go. I don't remember the story. It is. It is a good story. Creeps, a gas station. I'm assuming it's from a gas station video from way back when. I don't have it marked. Yes, I do. It's tagged gas station. So it was a gas station story from way back. I don't remember when that was. I really don't. $601 seconds. And save. My throat is starting to hurt. I think your pod is the reason I double-checked my security, so thank you. It's always good to have your stuff locked down. Like, the only way you can find my... Like, I do have a personal Facebook. I don't use it. I'm not even logged into it anymore. The only thing I have on Facebook still I actually, like, have is, like, my podcast page that I made a long time ago. Still have it. But, like, my personal Facebook, excuse me. Personal Facebook, I have it locked down to the point where you can't find it unless you're a friend of a friend. So I keep my stuff secure. Oh no, what's wrong, Cindy? I keep my... There we go. Yeah, we're still good. Live stream's still good. You having are we having problems? Everything okay? Oh no, 'cause my throat's hurting probably. Yeah, never mind. I swear I'm not. Hi. How are you guys? Doing well, I hope. Yeah, my throat's starting to hurt. I think it's because I'm talking a lot, reading, recording. This weather sucks. It does. I have Week of Creeps to thank for helping me fix all of my social media. When I first got into YouTube, we found my personal info in like 5 minutes. Well, if you would have asked me to, I probably could have. Yeah, no, yeah. Thank you, Cindy. I figured that out. I'm slow today. I'll be okay. I just need to drink more water. Didn't know you then. Oh, well, fair. I need to drink the rest of this water. I should go make some tea. Lemon ginger is what I want to make. That's what I have. That's what I should make. But I had to get up and go boil the water and... Oh, you're going to go start the water for me, huh? Thought you were working, Patience. We have some lemon ginger in the cabinet. Yeah, that's we have lemon ginger in the thing, the cabinet, the I can't, it's basically a filing cabinet. Add cinnamon, honey. I don't know if we actually have cinnamon. I said that I asked him to check. Okay, well, fair enough. Actually, I don't know if we have cinnamon. Uh-oh. Is anyone having any issues with the stream? Like, everyone good? It's showing good on my end, but I want to make sure everyone's... Oh. Ha! Good here. Okay. Just making sure. Someone mentioned they lost YouTube connection, so I just wanted to see if anything was happening on my end. Husband has recently added T-Snob to his resume. We have a whole cabinet dedicated. Nice, nice. Good stuff, good stuff. So I'm just going to take a few minutes to chat here. Actually, I'm probably going to run to the restroom again. Because, again, a lot of water. Make the tea just to leave it on the stove while wearing excellent noise-canceling Bluetooth headphones. When I came back to the workshop, both smoke detectors going off instead. Oh, no. Dexter, no. No. Patience got me. That's not cool. No, I do appreciate your patience. I didn't know you were gonna be able to make tea for me. I wasn't gonna ask you to, but thank you. You don't gotta shout down the stairs at me. Guys, she's shouting down the stairs at me. You gonna take a break anyways? Yeah, probably. Well, if you're on break, you're not doing anything else, come on down here. Oh, look at that. She's coming down here. Guys, she actually listens to me. I'm joking. No. 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 Are we going to argue again?
Maybe. Feel like arguing?
No. Cindy said she's back. Okay, cool. She's having connection with YouTube. So fine. Here, take over for a minute.
Okay.
Since I got to run to the restroom again. Thank you for starting the kettle, though.
No problem.
Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Kettle.
Because tea sounds good. And I would also like some tea. Hello. 15-minute break, not a 30. But we're here. Hey, Cindy. I think we do have cinnamon. I was gonna pull it out until I went downstairs, so I'll find it. Hey, Hope. You guys can't see it, but I'm dumb, and every time you say hi, I wave at the screen. Can't stand the sound of a kettle whistle. Yeah. Mitzi doesn't like the sound of it. I know she would always like look around. But we have an electric one that just click whenever it's done, so. Like 10. I went like right after I sent you that message, so. Yeah, you go kettle. You should. Yeah. Hey, Justin. Funny, I had a meeting earlier today, and my boss she always drinks out of this, like, it looks like it would be a coffee mug, but it's glass. And it's like, she must have like some kind of machine or whatever to make lattes or whatever, because it always looks really fancy. And I saw that and I'm like, you know what? A good cup of just plain coffee actually sounds good. So I'm gonna go have tea, I guess. My day's been good. It's as mentioned, it's my Friday, so just kind of wrapping up the last things to do for the week. But otherwise, it's been good. The other boss is off this week, so it's an in-between of chaos without her, because she's the one that makes our department run, but also calm. That's okay. So it's kind of weird. I'm expecting like something to happen over the weekend and like all hell's gonna break loose, but we'll see. Cinnamon is a natural antibacterial. Lemon boosts vitamin C. Mint helps open airways. Honey soothes and is also antibacterial. Yes. Gotta go from you. Have a good rest of your day. You too, Dexter. Don't get into too much trouble. Honey citrus mint tea from Starbucks has magic curing powers. I mean, that adds up. I like the zinger teas, like the raspberry ones. Oh, we also have is it hibiscus tea? That is really strong and I really like it. How late am I? Not late. I forget how. I think it's been going a little after I came back from lunch. But he's recording. Actually recording, so you're on time. And hi, Jack. It's wrapping up. Suggesting someone on another Discord server. Have Q-ludes for lunch. Okay. He went with ginger mint. I think I will be having the raspberry hibiscus. Snick now. Buzz bee? Snick bee? I don't know.
Snee.
Dexter says bye.
Oh, he's leaving?
Yeah.
Bye, Dexter. Natural antibacterial, lemon boost vitamin C. Mint helps open airways. Honey soothes. Yeah. Jack? Oh, hey, Samurai. Jack, what's up, buddy? I can take your shot back now.
Okay.
Go get your tea.
Yeah.
Then get back to work.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. Be good.
Yeah, I'll try.
We'll watch the red jugs to do.
Bye, chat.
Everybody say bye to Patience. She'll respond in her own way. Like that tea flavor too? Yes. So, yeah. So anyways, I got ginger mint. I went ginger mint. Trouble with the insurance company covering more of the costs of my meds. He just called me and he's so annoying. I'm sorry. You're not back, Patience. Liar. No. Prove it. No. Then don't. Okay, then. Bye for have a good one, Dex. Do appreciate you, man. Got my ginger mint tea. It's super hot. Still steeping. Sounds good. I'm meant to have a London fog tonight. Heck yeah. Ow. Ow. Does anyone have any... Let me say that. What are we doing today? We're recording. We're 3 stories in. 3 stories in 2 hours, which is a lot longer than it would take me to do this if I wasn't streaming, but it's more fun this way. I am still taking postcards, my friend, yes. What was meant to be the joke? Oh. Let's see. Yeah, still taking postcards, Allie. So if you got the, I'll take them all year round. If you want to send a postcard literally any time, feel free. If I get it, I will send one back. There's a big if there, because right now I'm still waiting on one from Andy that was supposed to be here already, and USPS has decided to not get it to me. At least not anytime within the proper amount of time. I have gotten 3 of them I need to respond to, though. Ginger mint. Send you a sticker, too. Well, thank you. I like stickers. Why is my cup? Cup kind of smells like soap. I think that's just me. I think I'm just losing it. Ginger mint tea is good. Let postcards run eventually. Well, take your time. No rush, my friend. No rush. What I was asking, though, does anyone have any plans for this weekend? Haunted Lighthouse? Or Haunted Lighthouse? Haunted Lighthouse, not Lifehouse. This is not an alternative band. It's a lighthouse. That's cool. I like that idea. All about that. Survive. Okay. That is a fair plan for the weekend. Fair plan indeed. I think I'll be doing something similar. Finishing the cardigan I'm working on, just have the front panel and sleeves to go. Nice. Reloaded. You're going to survive reloaded? Or what? What did I miss there? What now? Do you got anything going the weekend, Barricade? I hope that the cardigan goes well, Sarah. Screen to load thingy. Oh, gotcha. Watch movies and eat stuff. Nice. It's my heaven weekend every weekend. Nice. Just gonna sip my tea for a few more minutes here. Sip my tea and talk to you all and Sun Skull just called because they're not going to do early release even with major snowfall. Oh man. Backstart took so long, me and the wife here. No, you're good. Do what you gotta do, my friend. I understand and appreciate you. Yeah, they should. I mean, I'm sorry they're not calling out. Even with major snowfall, like, that's interesting. I love that I get to catch you guys. I'm getting housework done. It's like we're on the same schedule. Hello from New Mexico. Hello, Alma. How you doing? And yeah, no, this is just a pop up. So, are these all the snow days? It's okay, thanks though. Yeah, still though. Ow. Still too hot. Yeah, coffee. So some places, if your school district has too many snow days, they have to work around it. So, Grandpa said he walked 14 miles uphill in the snow backwards. Oh wow. I feel like the backwards part wouldn't be necessary, but I mean, good on him. Yeah, Alma, here you go. I got you. Here, the bot should give it to you in a second. If that works. Come on, bot. Okay, bot's not working. Hang on. Let me get it for you. It's Marie's Field of Nightmares. It is at Alma. There's your link. That's directly to it. The bot is supposed to give it to you guys, but it's not working for some reason. So I coughed. I unmuted, coughed, and then muted myself again. Okay, I'm doing a great job, guys. Sure, this guy keeps calling me Ms. Cleveland and keep telling him I'm not Ms., but he won't stop. That's incredibly rude of him. Any snow days resulting in adding adds date at the end of the year. 2 snows yesterday and the day before. Oh man. Stop canceling here for Arctic cold. Oh. Grandma didn't have a school. He ate dirt and filled wires and lentils. Okay. My husband told me they had to make up some of their snow days at the end of the school year. I was shocked the school boards where I live don't work like that. So whenever I was in elementary school, there was one year we had an ice storm. We had so many snow days that they actually had to like extend the days. They added like 30 minutes in the morning and 25 minutes in the afternoon, I think, per day to fix it. Yeah, anyway, I dropped it already. But thank you. Also, that's messed up with some days. Man ate dirt and he was thankful. He sold wires and lentils. What kind of market is there for wires and lentils, and how do they cross, if I may ask? Coffee. Haven't seen real snow since the Beast from the East. Okay. Anyways, I'm 3 stories in. I have 3 left. I'm just sipping my tea. My mint ginger tea. Good stuff. 1978 was a crazy year for snow in Ohio. Oh. Post World II Dublin, you think we had the right to be picky? I mean, you can still be a little picky. Like, what if you just don't want to buy lentils? If you don't want to buy lentils, you buy the wire. If you don't want to buy the wire, you buy the lentils. What if I don't want to buy wire or lentils? Raven, enjoy your tea. That's an order. I am. It is good. It is good. It like says mint ginger. It's steeped all right. I'm kind of over steeping it, but oh well. I didn't put any honey in it, so it's just unsweetened tea. You appreciate those lentils. Okay. Perhaps you can incorporate the wires with the lentils and save some for later. That's what I'm saying. How are we incorporating wires with lentils? Are we making electrified lentils? Do lentils conduct electricity? Is that a thing? Having tea too. Nice. Can you make wire out of lentils? Only with a potato? Oh man, I don't have a potato. I think it's really read my dumb funny comments. Oh, what? Lentils are biblical? Yes, but do they conduct electricity, Midnight? Dang it, Bobber. What's Patience up to? Maybe her wife's doing the same thing too. She went back to work. She has another hour and 15 minutes. Yes, sir. So lentils do conduct... That's interesting. The wire and lentils were different markets. Oh, well, see, I thought they were the same market. Electrified Lentils is my prog rock band name. Sarah, I love that. Oh, when you read my funny comments, I read all the comments. I read all you guys. Y'all are silly people. I appreciate you. That's for true. Let's move Audacity towards the middle of the screen since chat's not working. Curl up in bed going to sleep. Oh, she's not working then. I don't think Patience is sleeping. Pretty sure she's working, so. Pretty certain. Of course, Fearsome. We're very sorry for your loss. The picture you posted was adorable. Looks like a cute little dude. We are silly, Raven. That's no understatement. True that. She commented a second ago, so no. True. So I don't think she's sleeping. And she was also down here talking to you guys a minute ago, so. Not napping on your rug? I don't think Mitzi would let you. Fearsome's mouse passed away. Her mouse did some. Is a cutie. Lost a cat about a month ago now, so hurts, yeah. Sorry for your loss as well. I'll read this one, see how I'm feeling. No, you're fine. I'm gonna read this one and see how I'm feeling afterwards. If I want to keep going on the narrations. Buy some postcards. Yeah, you can send postcards, just notes in an envelope, however you want to send it. This happened to me and my wife when we were in our 30s. We live in a fairly popular city surrounded by houses on all sides, and a grocery, and not, that's not what it says, and a couple, I skipped a whole sentence. Side. Miss all the different animals I've had over the years? Yeah. Patience, if you're on the rug, would you be lying? If you were on the rug, would you be lying? You're gonna lie on the rug, huh? Okay. Okay, Justin. Okay. This is on all sides. Huntington Beach, California is raining and gloomy. Oh, it's cold and gray here. You're in Minnesota. And a couple blocks east was the shopping side with a grocery store, restaurants, and even a farmer's market popping up out there on the weekends. We liked going to the market because my wife was due soon, and it gave us a place to walk that was outside and close to home. Not to mention she ate so many tomatoes while pregnant and she claimed they had the best ones. The neighborhood itself has always been nice. No real issues with anyone. I think the cops were called once because there were kids playing in the park nearby, and they were screaming a lot and people thought something was wrong and called them. It turned out it was just the kids playing around, but I think it gave them a nice scare to not scream so much. So maybe some loud kids, but that was about it. Some loud kid throat. Dim sum came with me every time. I went to my mom's house last summer when I was cleaning it out. Kept me sane when nothing else did. Oh. I'm sorry. Picture here is my heart, little brown dog. Aw. Yeah, I looked at your picture. I've seen the picture. It's dog. Little shortky poo, nice. Hey, Karma, what's up? Foggy and gray in Norfolk? Yeah. Halfway warm here in my neck of the woods in Indiana. Nice, nice, nice. More tea? Go for it. That was about it. One night, in particular, the wife wasn't feeling well, so she went to bed early. I wasn't tired, so I stayed up for a bit longer to finish the show that I was watching. Just to get a better idea of the layout of our place, when you walk in the front door, you enter the living room. This is where I was watching TV. To the right is a hall with our bedroom, a bathroom, and our nursery. Going straight from the front door, you'll go to the kitchen, and the wall to the left had a door to the garage. The back wall of the kitchen has an entryway to our little green room, I suppose you would call it. It had tall windows on all three walls and a sliding door that led to our backyard. Really? My throat, really? That led to our no. I think my voice might actually be fried today. This sucks. It's just not working with me. Got hit with trunk load of stupid this morning, so I'm completely out of the situation with my mother, Bot, and her sister. One-to-one karmas and stuff from their trauma. Oof. Boat Station is my son's favorite road in Norfolk, Virginia. Made me take a couple pictures of him by the road sign. Nice. Hey, Friday, what's up? Did you hear me go, Trying. I am trying. Dumb question. What's the question? Like Tina Belcher. Blocked both the numbers. I'm no longer acting as a buffer otherwise for them. Nice. I mean, that's probably for the best. Do you do any vocal warm-ups? I do sometimes. Vocal warm-ups aren't going to do so much for me, or I'm feeling like this with my throat. Ugh. Is there a certain word to describe the cadence in your voice when you're recording? I don't know if some question to ask. The cadence? I don't know if I have a word for it. I try not to be too dramatic. Slightly, I was gonna say slightly conversational, but also not really, because I'm not like really conversational. Rhythmic? Is it rhythmic? Is that a good one? Rhythmic might be it. I should do more vocal warm-ups, this hope. I really should, so. Like that. Should do that. Also very lulling. Coffee, do you have a dumb question too? None of these questions are dumb though. None of you guys have had a dumb question at all. I think it's a great word for it. Okay. Live stream's buffering for you? Oh no. I'm not losing any frames. It might just be YouTube. The only dumb question is one not asked. That's true. Butamus? Yeah. Yeah, I could... Oh no! Volcarumps, me, la la la, right? Ho 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 ho. Wow. Actually eating the donut the sun left? Oh, okay. Go for it. Hey, no, right? It's a Mario. Oh, no! If a sheep has 4,880 calories in its body and T-Rex needs to eat a minimum of 750,000 calories a day to survive, how many sheep would a T-Rex hunt in a day? Well, I mean, 100 of them is 408 or 488,000. Less than 200, probably 170-ish, somewhere in there. And can we do Ron Burger's warm-ups? Nice. Okay, noted. If a train traveled west from California, heading towards Kansas, what time would it get there if it was traveling at 743 miles per hour? The answer is never, because traveling west from California, it's going to head to the ocean. Someone messed that one up. $154 sheep. Okay. I was close. Ish. Really great donuts yesterday. They are only in the pack. There are only 4 in the pack, and I told her to save me one. 3 are gone now, and I think her pregnant privilege managed to have that one too. Oh no. The T-Rex is on a diet. True. It's like, who feels like doing math? Not me. Same. It's how many volcanically planted apple trees it is carrying. That's also a good question. T-Rex wouldn't see sheep as food, as large predators focus on feeding on having one large prey item for a few weeks, not filling up on every day. So, the problem with your premise is that you created a false premise based on the T-Rex not actually seeing sheep as food. You created the initial premise, making us assume that they would. Tricky, using the word would a T-Rex hunt in a day. One isn't enough, so I'll just settle for 0. She can have 4 and hope that's enough. At least at least ask her for a bite of it, man. I'm sure she'll let you have a bite of it, to at least see if it's any good. She doesn't seem the type to not let you have a bite of a donut, bro. To see if they're good. Irish the Viking blood, trickery is my blood. Nice. Don't worry, Coffee, I knew it was a trick question. I'm prankster myself. Cole, nope, it's all mine. I mean, that's fair. To our backyard. Outside of the drama, to answer your question, Raven, I colored my hair for the wedding on Sunday, and I'm about to get my bread dough put together while I'm waiting on laundry to listen to you. Nice. Nice. We want you to settle just a bite. I mean, fair, I suppose. Our backyard. We had some long curtains hanging on the wall on the immediate failure. She would let me have them all. She would let me have them all if I asked nice, but I've also been dieting, so it's really no big deal. That's fair. I should diet too, and not get cookies or donuts whenever I go to Cub later. My name on here is similar to the Monday Blues thing. Gotcha. Right? Immediately flubbed that one. It says window. Me getting married is like trying to play the lottery knowing the house is rigged. It's like never going to happen. Okay. We had some long curtains hanging on all the windows because it can get pretty hot back there, and we use that as an office, and now extra storage. The yard wasn't fenced in, which was fine because the 2 houses next to us were owned by an older couple with no kids or pets, and the other is owned by an older guy that appears to have his daughter and granddaughter visiting, so no troubles with them. On this night, while I was watching TV, I thought I saw a light go by the window, like a flashlight or a reflector on a bike or something. I didn't really think much of it at first because it also faced the road, so I thought that it was a bike passing. After a few minutes, I saw what looked like someone walking by my window, so I got up to look and saw nothing. No cars, no one outside our neighborhood. So I made sure the door was locked and just went back to watching my show. At this point, it's probably been 20 to 30 minutes because the episode had finished. So before playing the next one, I went to the kitchen to refill my cup. Think he was watching Kitchen Nightmares? I bet he was watching Kitchen Nightmares. I'm not sure if their attempt would be any better than the first 2. I mean, fair enough. Started Ozempic last week. It's my first time in my life ever been not hungry. Nice. So glad to be old and taken, so it's not an issue anymore. YouTube stopped buffering. I'm sorry. Step away so we'll hear, but we'll not see the text. Understood. No one for diets and more exercise focus rather than dieting. I hope you get your desired outcome. Same. Time to go home. Talk to y'all later. Hope, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. You're still here. I just had lunch with my daddy. Came to visit. Nice. Hope that went well. Wish you luck, Sarah. Of course. Yeah, absolutely, Sarah. I do wish you luck as well on your journey. Trying to gain weight, that can be a problem as much as weighing too much. It can. Absolutely. Absolutely. I went to the kitchen to refill my cup. No one gonna bet that he was watching Kitchen Nightmares? Anyway. Of course, we gotta have sweets in the house, so as my eyes met the chocolate chunk cookies, I went to open them when I heard a thumping sound coming from the green room. I just paused at first, making sure what I heard was real when I heard what sounded like the door sliding closed. So I grabbed a steak knife, as it was the closest thing to me, and slowly walked to the back. As I got back there, I noticed that the door was, in fact, still slightly open. We don't always lock the back slider, because there's no reason for anyone to be back there beside us. So now I'm looking around to see if someone is in here, or if they had already left. Mind you, the lights are still off, so there's a light coming in from the neighbor's patio light, but that's about it. I'm walking as close to the back wall as I could, while looking around the room when I noticed someone very poorly hidden in our curtains. As I mentioned, they're pretty thick, which does make them stick out some, but they don't go all the way to the floor. So if you're trying to hide behind them, you better hope that you can levitate, or else your sneakers are going to show. So with that, I mustered all the bravery in me, and as deep and threatening as I could, I said, "You've got 10 seconds to run out that door that you came in, and if you make it, I won't call the cops." I don't even think I got it all out before the guy darted out from behind the curtain and took off out the door. I'd be lying if I said I was totally calm and prepared if he ran toward me instead. I did take notice of what he looked like, though. It was dark, but the light by the door coming in was enough for me to tell that he had long, dark hair, pulled back in a hair tie. He was wearing a dark hoodie with some kind of logo on the left arm that looked like a circle. Oh, excuse me. Cool. Up to 105 kg. Nice. I don't know what that is in American units. Use this username and everything. I mean, same. Maybe not everything, but most things. It's like a circle. You can hear my throat making noise there. I'm gonna tell you guys, that happens a lot. Whenever I'm narrating, if I'm drinking stuff, like the gases in my stomach release. Whenever I'm talking, you hear like whenever I'm recording, I hear like the frog noises. I hate it. Circle. See, you can hear the frog noises right there. Why? I have friends who stole my username for other websites and apps. I'm sorry. That's rude. Circle. 230 plus. Okay. That's a number I understand. Circle. He also wasn't wearing anything to cover his face, so I could tell that he had a short beard. After a few seconds, I ran to the door, locked it, and looked around to see if he was anywhere nearby, but he must have just taken off, because he was nowhere to be seen. I did a quick look over of the room to see if he did take anything, but nothing looked like it had been touched, except the pen holder that was on the floor. I assumed that was probably the thump that I had heard. I don't think he had time to even consider taking anything yet. I closed all the curtains in there in the living room, and checked any windows to make sure they were closed, and then locked and went to check on my wife, who, based on her snoring, had been out the whole time. I ended up going back to the living room because I was too freaked out and wired at this point to sleep, and ended up passing out a few hours later. I never told my wife about it because I didn't want her to worry about the whole thing unless something came up again. I didn't want to add any stress. I told her that I must have passed out watching TV, and she believed it. From then, I was more cautious of making sure that all the doors and windows are locked. Okay, well, if you gotta go Friday, I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you know that. From she believed it. From then, I was more cautious of making sure that all the doors and windows are locked at night or whenever we left. The following week, we went to the market one last time before she was going to be going into the hospital. While she was looking at the tomatoes and talking to the couple that sells them, I kept moving down to look at everything else. I came across a small table with lemonade set up and a small girl sitting at it. On the other side of the lemonade container was a crate of strawberries for sale. The girl looked really excited that I had stopped and offered some lemonade, for a price, of course. I think it was like a quarter. I agreed, and the girl turned and yelled, "Daddy," to the man that was doing something behind her. He stood up and started approaching the table when my stomach dropped. This guy had long dark hair, pulled back, and he was wearing a hoodie with that same logo that I noticed in my house a week prior. It was for a local community college by us. He had shaved recently, though. The girl told her father that shaved recently, though. The girl told her father that I wanted lemonade, so we helped her begin pouring it. I asked how long they've been set up out there, and I think that's when he recognized me, too. The guy's voice began to crack and was shaking. He said that he was trying to make some money since his wife was pregnant with their second girl, and the people agreed to let him set up here. He had strawberries that he was selling, and he bought some lemons to make lemonade with them to entice the people to buy the strawberries. He said they were down on their luck with her not working and him losing his job recently. He also said that he felt like he was given a second chance to do the right thing. My wife walked up right about this time, and I mentioned that we were about to have our first child as well, and he congratulated me. I ended up buying a pound of strawberries and gave the kid a $5 bill for the lemonade, and her eyes lit up. The guy actually shook my hand and thanked me, and we left. And that's the story of how I paid a guy that broke into my own home for strawberries. I do hope that what he said was true, though, and that I was the first and last place that he ever broke into. Small towns don't break into houses, bruh. Watching Yu-Gi-Oh! For the day, I'm on season 4. Nice. I don't think I ever got that far into it. I'm out of tea. Sad. Wait, did I DS that? Yes. You're out of T2? Oh no, you're just like me. You're not just like me. You're nothing like me. Never saw the anime past the Battle City arc. I think that's about where I stopped too. After, that's Merrick, right? After the Merrick storyline? But all right. I think my throat is actually done, just like you, except younger, Irish, gay, and a woman. You're nothing like me at that point. Anna, it was ginger mint. Mint ginger. Ginger mint? Mint ginger? One of the, it's mint with ginger is the tea. You're mine. Oh, okay, gotcha. Have you heard of a show called From? I have not. Bag's not water and carcinogenic sweetener and drink it. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. Time to duel. Love that show. I haven't heard of it. That's interesting. Alma, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate you. I have 2 VHS tapes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Nice. VHS, bro. Nice. It's awesome. I knew what you meant, Fred. I knew what you meant. Happy caught a live stream paying off, or staying home with a cold caught up paid off. Oh, Kelly, thank you for stopping by. I think we're close to the end though, because my throat's starting to bother me. But I'm very happy to have you here. Pot of water I've got going. I've been keeping an eye on everything. It won't boil. If only there was a phrase that covered that. Made in Eastern Canada. My friend's brother has an extra in it. You should look it up. Nice. Nice. That's actually kind of cool. Keep the stream going, Raven, and occasionally chime in. So you guys just want to talk to each other? A boiled watch never pots. That's true. That's true. That is true. Dang. It really got me thinking there, Coffee. I need to go boil my watch. No, I don't. I have a nice Garmin watch. I don't want to boil it. A watch never boils. That's why I got an electric kettle. True that. I have an electric kettle too. I love my electric kettle. The only way a watch pot boils is if the heat is turned on. If it's off, it will never boil. That's true. Electric kettle, standard patty equipment. Ah, is it? Makes sense. Makes sense. Whenever my last kettle broke, my British friends told me that I needed to get another one. I got a metal one instead of a glass one. I had a glass one and accidentally knocked it over, and it fell to the ground and shattered. And that was fun. My mom drinks tea too. She boils water. I don't understand people would heat up the water in the microwave. I use my kettle. I don't do microwave tea. Doesn't quite work the same. I state the unobvious. Yeah. It was a mess, yeah. So small and cute. Yeah. What's an ism? Racism, sexism, those kinds of things. None of those. Ageism, I guess, is another one. Yeah, those. You know what I mean. Also love your kettle? Yeah. Chickenism? Right. Go for a coffee. Waiting my water to boil so I can let the loaf rise. True. Ravenism? Yeah. None of that. No schisms. Rest your voice, have more tea, and watch From. You'll enjoy the weirdness. I'll try to give that a shot. I need to actually get to the store here soon. Yes, the one that got robbed. Cannot stress enough. I mean, I'm very happy for you. Everyone's favorite add-ins when dealing with a cold? Lemon and honey, always. Careful, Raven. I'll be careful. They already did the robbery, so I don't think they're gonna come back. I love all tea. Same. Can't do lemon. Oh. At gym trying to figure out what to make for dinner. I need to figure that out too. That's what I'm saying. Manzanilla? I don't know what that is. Alice says, well, hello to Alice. Alice is your rabbit, correct? Such a pretty bunny. But, yeah. I'm gonna go get a snack, too. I'm gonna go get something to eat real quick, and then... gonna have to go to the store once Patience gets off work. Kill a couple minutes, you know? So... I got most of the stories done for this session. We're good. My throat's kind of starting to bother me. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits on that. So, yeah. 4 out of 6 ain't bad. 4 out of 6 ain't bad. Spinach, Florentine ravioli. It sounds amazing. But anyways, hope y'all had a good time. It was fun. I actually got most of them done. Like I said, I didn't know if I was gonna get them all done because my throat was hurting, but you know, we're good. We'll get there. It'll be done before tomorrow, or by tomorrow. I guarantee that. So, I do appreciate y'all. Hope y'all had a good time. Hope I see you again here very soon. Streaming on Saturday. Hey, tomorrow night I will be over on Ghost Twitch. Hang on, let me get you guys Ghost links. Ghost's link. Ghost Inc. 12. If you're not following Ghost on Twitch, you should. I stream with him every Wednesday. Patience and I both do. And then I'll be streaming over there tomorrow with him. We're going to be playing Reanimal. So it's going to be a good creepy game tomorrow night. If you got time, come on over. Go follow him, please. Please follow him. He's a good friend of mine. You all know Ghost. He's been on my streams a lot. So, yeah, good dude. Give him a follow, Alex. I'll be over there tomorrow night. We're going to be playing Reanimal. So, anyways, hope you all, like I said, had a good time. Hope I see you again here soon. But until then, remember that you are loved. You are valid. You are important. You are the best you that you can be. Do not forget it. And please don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. And, of course, until next time, my friends, much love and sleep well.